I'm doing YouTube live tonight, so you see YouTube live coming on here. And
You got the recording going?
not yet. I was going to give that a little bit yet.
Actually, Aaron, remind me how to pronounce your last name so I get it right.
Leung, but Aaron is fine. It's live.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it about 20 seconds and then I'm going to start the recording. We are on AbilityMKE now. We are like 45 seconds from airtime. I have to make sure I close my browser window or we're going to get an echo.
Echo.
Let's see here. Maybe I'm going to start the recording. All right, we're actually like 5 seconds away.
Leung, but Aaron is fine. It's live.
You're that.
All right, it is go time. We are on AbilityMKE now radio show. Welcome. We got Sue Roskopf here co-hosting, and with AbilityMKE now, we're all about looking at the lives of people with disabilities around Milwaukee. And so we are grateful to be here on River West Radio, riverwestradio.com, and part of this broadcasting family. And so we have our friend Aaron here who's going to be just adding a little offset to our conversation. So that's not just Kurt and Sue Roskopf show. So thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Sue, over to you. Take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Kurt. Again, my name is Sue Roskopf, here with AbilityMKE now. We're a little unusual this evening with how we're coming to you. I'm actually not at my usual location. I am in the middle of Milwaukee right now, in my car and on top of the Milwaukee Center. So it's a little out of sorts for the evening, but excited to be doing what we're doing here. So I know I talked once before about the group that I'm with. I'm actually at a consigner's shop. Basically, it's a pop-up shop for children's clothing. It's called Just Between Friends, and I'm helping with it's actually at the end of the event at this point. So I'm here helping with this group and having a great time with them. And it's something that I've really enjoyed. Actually, it's a great bargain for anybody who's looking for children's anything, clothing, toys, you name it, at lower pricing. It's been actually stunning, the things that I've come across while I'm here. So again, the event has just ended, but they will be doing another one in the fall. They have multiple locations. They do this in Milwaukee and Waukesha and up in Washington County as well. So they are around and definitely worthwhile. So it's been a fun long day already and excited to be here as well. So we, again, our AbilityMKE now, we are all about celebrating and talking about different things that are ability related. So bringing the ability/disability community around Milwaukee together with the able-bodied community, and all about integration, all about what we are doing together and what we can do together. And we are blessed to have a friend joining us this evening. Aaron is here again. And Aaron, if you want to just remind our audience who you are, what you're all about, if you want to come on in and chat with us a little bit, that would be awesome. Aaron, over to you.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Aaron. I'm a tax coach, corporate trainer, also public speaking coach for the past 15 years. I came by because I love this area here. Okay, and also I do advocate for lots of people who are we call that people with special abilities. We want to give them the special effector, and then we have lots of different individuals in all around. I'm on the Asia side, so it's like on the other way around. So there's a 12 hours difference, but it's always great to see you all and come by and drop by as a guest.
Awesome. We're glad to have you here. It's always fun to have you with us. And so I know that so in Milwaukee right now, it is hot. Summer finally showed up. It's been yesterday and today in the 90s, and a little hot and sticky here right now. I'm not minding it at all. I'm more of a summer person than a winter one. But I love the Milwaukee area here that we actually do get 4 seasons. But yeah, it is quite warm, which with our favorite hobby mixes in quite nicely. So we are a water skiing family. We do a ton of things all summer long with adaptive water skiing as well. And we do have our summer dates available now for what we do with the Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club. And just want to make sure to mention what the Friday, we have 3 Fridays that we are going to be doing adaptive water skiing down in Burlington. We set up at Fisher Park, which is a county park down there in Burlington. It is home of the Aqueducts water ski team. So they do the regular ski shows. So if you're not familiar with ski shows, we do all the fancy things like what they do out at Tommy Bartlett's, or what they used to do at the Tommy Bartlett's site, where we do kind of fancy skiing. We do the pyramids and ballet lines, and down at Burlington they have jumping. They've got guys that ride their skis over the jump. So we do all sorts of fun things like that, and we extend that to the adaptive water skiing. So adaptive skiing is basically where you are sitting in a ski, and so it's just a modified ski where you get to sit in it. And then we have a stand-up skier on either side. So it's a team of 3 that goes out when we go. We have 2 stand-up skiers, and in the middle is the sit-down skier. And with our upcoming dates, let me pull that out here. So we've got Friday, June 25th, Friday, July 8th, and Friday, August 26th. So we have 1 date a month. So June 25th, July 8th, and August 26th are the 3 dates that we are skiing with the adaptive event during the day. I believe, actually, Kurt, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we are out there between 10 a.m. and middle of the afternoon, like 4 or 5 p.m. We try to get wrapped up. Is that the correct time?
That is correct.
That's correct. Okay. Sorry.
It's almost like you've been there before.
Almost like, but sometimes we end up shaking things up a little bit, adjusting some. So, okay. So it'd be like between 10 and 5. And if you're interested at all in this, just to give you kind of a picture of what we do, we have a bunch of people come. We have, during the middle of the day, it tends to be some of the agencies, local agencies, that end up bringing some of their participants out during the early part, just because that's how it works best with their programming time. And then more of the individuals end up skiing later in the afternoon, just typically, but that's something that can all be worked around and arranged. And we're always looking for cheering section too. So if this is something you just want to come and see what this is, it's available, it's fun, and we always love to have the fans on shore hooping and hollering and everything as we're going around with our participants. So participants typically just need to show up with whatever they need to get wet. Swimming gear, because you're going to be in the water. We work with the Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club, and the nice part about what Rick and Denise have available is they have all of the life jackets, and if it's cool, if we need wetsuits, they've got all the equipment there. So it really is just show up. I mean, if you have your own preferred life jacket, by all means bring that, but realistically you can just come, show up, and fill out the paperwork, because obviously there's all that fun, the paperwork is a thing, right? So if you want to do that ahead of time, we can help you get a hold of the correct forms. But that's all it is. You show up, come, have fun, and it really is it's a great day. I know I've heard many times that participants that have said this is the day they look forward to each year. This is the highlight of their summer, is to be able to do something as exciting, and it's an adrenaline rush, right? Especially if it's something you've never done before, to be able to go. Actually, I don't even know how fast we go. Is it maybe 18 miles an hour behind the boat? It is a lot of fun. I can't say enough good things. The smiles I see out there, the excitement, everything. So it's coming soon. We're going to have those dates here before we know it. It's only a couple weeks away. And we actually have an additional opportunity with our home club. Pewaukee Lake Water Ski Club is the group that that Kurt and I ski with. And we're going to be doing an adaptive skiing demo on June 26th. So we June 25th, we're down in Burlington. June 26th at lunchtime between like 11:30 and 12:30, we'll be doing a demo in Pewaukee. So Pewaukee Lake, we're again part of the Pewaukee Lake Water Ski Club. So if you come to the beach area, that's where we are located and where we're going to be doing a demo on the 26th. So that's part of Lake Country Clean Water Festival and Kiwanis Beach Party. So their part is they're actually going to have the street closed up, and they'll have food, they'll have bands playing. It's a big festival going on, and our ski club is lucky enough to have some role in that. So I gotta ask Aaron, have you ever water skied before, Aaron?
No, I was actually when you're saying that, I was like Googling it. What are they going to do? And I can see they're having really great fun on the water there. I haven't tried that though. When you were describing it, I was like really looking forward to it. But then I have to think about I had to fly all over just to try it. I have to think about ways to get there. But love that. Love to try that in Asia though, but I haven't seen one yet.
I wonder how many locations. I'm not familiar with what the land is like in Asia. If are there a lot of lakes around? I don't even know.
I feel like there are lots of places like you went China, like Philippines. Those places are great for like scuba diving and stuff. Maybe it's good for water skiing there.
Very nice. Yeah.
Basically, the U.S. has about a 20-year history, at least that I know of personally, working with Chinese to do an ongoing water ski show in China. And actually, there was in 2018 a world water ski tournament in China. And so the interesting thing that the Chinese water ski show team did, which was very unique in the history of water skiing, is they scored many points because they did a 5-high pyramid. Now, check this out. The Chinese competitive water ski team built a 4-high human pyramid wall and had an extra Chinese water skier go up to the 4-high. So there was 2 people 4-high, and then they totem poled that last person on the human pyramid wall up to achieve a 5-high human pyramid wall. Isn't that amazing?
Can you picture that?
They trained their lives through it, they like let's not forget that they work so hard.
Oh
I know a friend. I know a friend who was a Olympian that is doing that, and she dedicated her life just to create that. Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, I know that there's only a couple of teams, I think, in the United States that are able to do a more traditional 5-high pyramid where they literally have a wall built in a triangle where it's 1 at the top, 2 on the next level, 3 at the third level, 4, 5, and actually have a 5-high pyramid that way. But the Chinese team is the only one where I've ever seen it where it's like Kurt was saying, that traditional 4-high pyramid, and then the 5th person being totem pole up, like both of the 5th high person's feet are on the 4-high person's shoulders. So it was the only time I've ever seen that. It blew me away. I never knew that was even possible. So it's fun. There's a lot of teams especially in Wisconsin here. We actually are the show ski capital of the world, which is crazy. Knowing that our ski season is pretty abbreviated compared to a lot of other areas around. I know it down in Florida, they're the water ski capital of the world, but we're actually the show ski capital of the world. We've got more show ski teams. I believe we have 37 teams across the state of Wisconsin. It's amazing. And some of them world class. They have like what Kurt was talking about with that world team. They actually select, like, they handpick all the people from across the country to be part of the world team. And I think that they're obviously limited by numbers. I want to say maybe 40 people on the team, and a good chunk of them are from Wisconsin. So I'd say at least half of them, I believe, have to be from Wisconsin. So it's pretty fun to be able to have that kind of talent around and to be able to see it and watch. And that's where, like at the Wisconsin state tournament, that's where when Kurt was the director of, at the time it was called the disabled division for Wisconsin Water Ski Federation, they allowed, Kurt asked the question, he said, at the state tournament, can we perhaps do a demo of adaptive water skiing so that people can see what this is, and we can help spread this across the country or across the state a little bit faster because people have seen what it is. So Kurt made that happen and worked with all these different teams at the state tournament back in, I want to say, what was that, 2014, I believe. And that's when it really took off in our state. We went from having just a handful of sites to more than 20 sites across the state that are trained and able and have equipment able to do adaptive water skiing. So that is, it still blows me away how quickly that basically escalated from what we had to where we are now. And a lot of that, you know, the folks that I'm talking about that are these world-class athletes are right in the middle of it. They are some of the ones that are key players in all of this. And it really is a small community when you think about it. People said that to me way back, that the water ski community is such a small, tight-knit kind of a family. And being our team, our personal home team here, the Pewaukee team, is not one that competes. Out of those 37 different teams across the state, there's maybe 4 or 5 of us that do not compete, and the rest all do. So I never really felt, years ago, I never felt that tight-knit thing that they were talking about. But now that we've entered into the realm of hanging out now at the state tournament and seeing all these teams and participating with the adaptive skiing that we have, oh my gosh, it truly is a small world, a small community that is all supportive, and whatever they can do to make life easier and better and help out your neighboring team, if whatever that might be. I mean, when we do our adaptive events, it's not just people from the Aqueducts team that help. It's not just people from the Pewaukee team that helps. It literally is people from multiple various local teams that, and even some drive a couple of hours to come and participate because it means that much to be able to be part of it. So as far as like with learning to ski in general, we even do learn to ski on 2 skis as well. We have different dates where we'll teach new skiers how to ski. And some of those folks that we've taught how, and I'm saying we collectively as a club have taught how to ski, are now those that are helping with the adaptive skiing as well. We've had, I love how much it gets into people's hearts and souls that this is so important, and it means so much that we have people that come back time and again to help out and volunteer and be part of what we do. So it's, you can tell I love it. It's great. So actually, I'm going to throw it back to you, Kurt. What other thoughts did you have with the adaptive skiing? What did I miss? I know there's a lot coming up here.
Well, I mean, it's an exciting time in water skiing because we're celebrating 100 years of water skiing. So basically, Ralph Samuelson back in 1922 got on Lake Pepin with his ski planks and got a boat to pull him with a rope, and got the first rendition of what water skiing was thought by him to be. And Lake Pepin, Lake City, Minnesota, USA, got it all started. And then just think of all this stuff we're talking about because of what a guy did, back in 1920. Somebody pointed out to me that if you combine it with history, it's like, we had the roaring 20s. So you had that roaring idea of water skiing. So here we are. But with the organizational side of it, first of all, we're talking world competitions. So that's International Water Ski and Wake Sports Federation, IWWF. And we talked about here in the USA, we're organized under USA Water Ski and Wake Sports. And there is an adaptive ski team, a 3-event competition for doing slalom course tricks and over the jumping. That's what the teams do with the adaptive competitions. And so this USA team got some major veteran affairs funds for doing 10 clinics. Now, a couple of the clinics are already done, but we have a bunch coming up that are sponsored by this grant, a veterans grant, federal grant, but then conducted by the USA adaptive team. And so we have yet June 18th will be in Pohick Bay, Virginia, July 8th in Oroville, California, July 16th, Harmony, North Carolina, July 30th, Sandy Run, South Carolina, and dun da da da, August 6th, Twin Lakes, Wisconsin. And we got August 8th, and Burham, Minnesota is also on August 8th. So it's an exciting time in the sport of water skiing and in the discipline of adaptive sports, because it's pretty huge that, we now are operating under the Olympic, committee, for USA Water Ski and Wake Sports. So we're conducting ourselves as an Olympic sport, and to have, like in Paralympic fashion, to have such a development happening. And this is for veterans now. So this is through the Veteran Affairs. So this is to get veterans involved, injured, wounded vets, and how huge that is to have this available across the country and close to home. Twin Lakes is not that far away from our Milwaukee market. And so great job, Twin Lakes Aquanuts, for being a part of a Veteran Affairs mission and bringing in our USA Adaptive ski team. So what an opportunity. I would say if people have a chance, get down there for that Twin Lakes. I don't know if I didn't read this right or what happened, but I made it sound like it was August 6th. But I think now that I read it, it looks like that August 8th date is when the Twin Lakes, Wisconsin event is. So if on 8/8, on August 8th, if you have a chance to get down there, it'd be a great opportunity to go look on and see how they do it.
And actually, the wonderful lady that runs the program down there in Twin Lakes is the one that I believe she still currently is the director of what used to be the disabled division for Wisconsin Water Ski Federation. Now it is the adaptive division. I forget the exact name now.
Yeah,
I believe that's what it's called.
Division. So
adaptive division. Yeah, Susan Ritchie, another Sue. She's now the director. So Kurt was the original. He was the founding director. He was the first guy ever appointed director for Wisconsin Water Ski Federation, and from there it went to Brian Lukens. Brian. Oh my gosh, I'm blanked on a name. That's the wrong name. Brian, help me out. I'm so sorry. He was with Colsack Skiers.
Brian, which Brian are you talking about? Colsack.
Is it? Do I have the Travis?
Travis Lukens.
Travis Lukens. I had the wrong first name. I'm like,
I was wondering who you were saying with
Brian.
Brian.
Like, wait a second, that's not right. I knew a guy that was with that name way back in the day. Sorry, just crossed wires in my brain there. Travis was the second guy who was the director for I think it was still the disabled division at that point. Now it is, again, it's the adaptive division, which is a better name for it. And Susan's been the director now for the last handful of years, and she's amazing. She's been doing it for a very long time. They already had a program going in Twin Lakes prior to all of the promoting that was done at the federation level when Kurt got involved. She's been involved for years, and she's just a spectacular lady. So what they do is amazing, and I can't say enough good things about what they have down there. They've got a huge following. They do more dates each summer than what we've been doing with what our involvement is. So it's pretty awesome. And let's see here. So one thing I didn't not mention is with the Lindsay Legis free water ski program, how it is that we've all been connected there, because it is something where, so Lindsay was a beautiful young lady that we unfortunately did not have the pleasure of actually meeting. We are connected with her parents, with Rick and Denise. Rick is the guy. He's the one that drives the boat, the pony boat. When we are down at Burlington running the events there, he's the one that brings the magic. His daughter is Lindsay, and she's unfortunately lost her life in a car accident back in 2006, and at the age of, I believe she was 14 when that happened. And all the stuff that he has done since then with doing ski lessons, because he'd been doing ski lessons for the most part for youngins, mostly younger folks, but he'll do ski lessons for anybody who's interested. That was not, he'll say it was never my idea. It's something that came to him, that a mom called him up and said, hey, would you be willing to help me out? Would my kiddo wants to learn how to ski? Is this something you'd be willing to help my kid learn how to ski? And he said, okay, let's do it. And one thing led to the next, and it's become the Lindsay Legis free water ski program. And the way that Kurt connected with Rick was actually at the state tournament. The guy started talking, and again, one thing led to the next, and we actually do adaptive water skiing even at the state tournament now. On the other end of the lake, away from the tournament, it's become tradition that we will take some local people that live locally there to the tournament itself up in Wisconsin Rapids. We will take people out and do some adaptive skiing, usually on Friday of the tournament weekend, which is traditionally like I believe it's the third weekend in July. And it's, like I said, Rick's the magic. And I can't say enough about Denise as well. She's the glue keeping it all together. And Rick is the guy who's who's behind the wheel with the straw hat and the personality that's as big as his heart is. He's amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing them. We get to see them a lot in the summer, and then in the off season we don't get to very much because we're like an hour apart. We talk a bit, but we don't get to actually see each other. So we've got some great friends we'll get to be getting together with here in just a couple weeks. And again, we do it in memory of his daughter. I love that this is a legacy thing for her and for her family, that we're able to offer that up, and that we've been able to ride on their coattails and participate in that. Because I can't even imagine, losing your daughter when she's 14 in something as awful as a car accident like that. And to be able to not only remember her yourself, but to be able to share her with everybody that gets to ride behind the pony boat. And it really is pretty special. And again, I'm gonna throw it back to Kurt. Did you have anything you want to add with that? Because I know with all you've done, you know what I'm saying here with how special that is.
Oh, absolutely. That is a big point behind this, that a lot of legacy opportunities come. I mean, I would extend it to say the Lindsay Legis example here is just that. In the world of water skiing, there's been some other individuals deceased. One of our deceased leaders from the Wisconsin Water Ski Federation, Lindsay Legis Free Water Ski Club, got an award under that gentleman's name. And and then we have Ann O'Brien Satterfield, one of our dearly departed friends from Florida being the water ski capital of the world. It's been amazing how they supported our endeavor here to expand adaptive water skiing greatly. And, I talked about Paralympics and the Olympic Committee, and think of all the sports there. So I've always taken my adventures with water skiing as a way to expand and see what I learned from water skiing, how it can be applied to other parts of life. And so we hope that helps things right here in Milwaukee and even everything we're doing right here on River West Radio. So that would wrap it up for us for this show. I'm Kurt Roskopf with AbilityMKE Now. Thank you very much for joining us.